Hi besties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You all know what time it is. It's the World Sickle Cell Day, and I mean, in this space we have to talk about sickle cell, right?
Exactly.
And you guys, welcome. I have a guest with me today, and she's my friend. She's my beautiful friend, and also a sickle cell warrior. So I'm just going to allow her quickly introduce herself, then we get straight into the video of the day.
Okay, my name is Ritmo Patrick, and I am a warrior. We are warriors.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm also a community health extension worker, and it's nice being here.
Thank you for accepting my invite on short notice, you guys. I invited her just yesterday, and this morning I'm like, how far can you make it by 12? Thank you very much for coming. So you guys, without wasting much of your time, we're going to have a quick chat on health talk, most especially for the sickle cell community. I mean, most people don't really know what sickle cell is all about. Trust me, I myself am guilty of that. While growing up, I never knew what sickle cell was all about. I didn't know. I've just been hearing she's a sickler, but I don't really know it's because I don't really have, much experience. But as time goes on, I begin to have sickle cell complications. So I mean, I started doing my research, and I know that now. So my friend here is a health worker, so she'll be the one to talk to us about the health matters. So baby girl, it's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah. First of all, I want you to let them know what sickle cell is all about, because most people think sickle cell is how do I say it?
Contagious.
Exactly, that's the English. That's the word, contagious. So please, let's go through it.
Okay. Once again, I appreciate this opportunity to be here to talk about sickle cell. Actually, I love talking about sickle cell because me not talking about sickle cell is me not talking about myself.
Exactly.
So first of all, I will start by defining what sickle cell disease is all about. Sickle cell disease is an inherited blood disorder, and this inherited blood disorder can only be inherited when both parents carry the S sickle cell trait.
Okay.
That is, when your father is AS and your mother is AS. That's the only way you can have sickle cell, because of the S trait there
in it.
Yes. So sometimes this sickle cell blood disorder can be accompanied by severe painful episodes. It can be accompanied by with fatigue and then other complications.
Yeah.
Now these painful episodes, we usually call it crisis. And then that is where you hear people talk about and say, oh, she's in crisis, he's in crisis, oh, actually he's a sickler, all those things. So I want us to correct that notion that says that you can just contact sickle cell disease like that. It has to be inherited.
Yeah.
Yes, it has to be inherited, and then both partners, that's both parents, have to be involved. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And in our generation these days, it's something we have to talk about on a steady.
Yes.
We have to advocate about it. Like she said, if she doesn't talk about sickle cell, it means she's not talking about herself. Because I mean, she is a victim. I am a victim myself. And I think sometimes when I was a teenager or in the past, that I hate to talk about it because of the stigmatization that comes with it.
Well,
a lot of people experience stigmatization, victimization with sickle cell. So it's something up to date. Yes, up to date.
In fact, I was chatting with somebody yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes, her elder brother he's also only showing concern for his younger sister. He was chatting me up, and he just needed help for his sister who is being bullied at school.
You see,
she's being bullied at school, and only because she came down with a complication from sickle cell. So you can imagine what she has to go through. Now, me telling him to reach out to the school now he was like, I can't do that because it's even going to be worse. So you see, even in this 21st century, people still get bullied by having a condition that they never begged for.
I'm telling you,
they never consented to it. They didn't even choose. And then you get to face those kind of things. So it's really not.
And it's disturbing. Honestly, it's disturbing. I myself, I prefer it when you carry cane, flog me with it than using words. Words really hurt, honestly. And I think people should learn to talk to people who live with sickle cell.
Exactly.
Right? You should know the things to say to people who live with sickle cell, because honestly, it's something they never asked for. They just find themselves in that situation, right? So we're just going to quickly talk about our experiences. Let's just share our experience. But first of all, let's talk about the complications that comes with sickle cell. Yes.
Okay. With sickle cell disease, there are a lot of complications. There are lots of
the system is just like open to a lot,
and
but you just have to know how to take care of yourself, right?
And before we go down to knowing those complications, it's also important for us to also know that some of these complications that sickle cell patients face does not happen to every warrior you see out there.
Yes.
That is what some parents don't understand.
Very true.
Or some caregivers, they don't understand the fact that this complication, this one can happen to this person and might not happen to this person.
She's a warrior, I'm a warrior, but our experiences are totally different.
So the thing is, first of all, we have a complication called AVN, that's avascular necrosis. And that complication on its own, it can happen at the shoulder, it can happen at the hip, destroying the head of the femur and all of that. And another complication can be kidney failure, and then another complication we have
the heart.
Yes, all the organs related, anything, all those organs that are in your system, sickle cell can affect them. The liver, the heart, the kidney, everything. Sometimes even the moments you have crisis, even your intestines, they respond to it. So sickle cell leaves nothing out except these eyelashes that you see. So
I was recently in the hospital and I was telling my brother I'm feeling pains in my joints, and then I'm like, the pain is coming down here, and then he's like, the pain they move. The next thing I told him, my finger is aching. I got shocked. He was like,
no, like
it's really not funny. And another thing again, you can see us laughing now. You can see us excited. Sickle cell doesn't give how do I say it? It doesn't give you notice.
Yes, I can be sitting down here and I'm having crisis, and you won't know.
And you won't even know.
You won't know. So
you won't know. I made a video some time ago. I said we need to normalize seeing people with sickle cell get very fine today, get on with their day-to-day lives, and then the next minute they are down. It's not pretense. It's not them seeking for attention or whatsoever. The crisis just come like we even know us too. No. They call like winch for nights, I've been active for nights. So I think people just really need to normalize that. You really need to normalize that. And people with sickle cell too are also normal people that have dreams, have businesses.
Of course.
They have their lives to live as well. But for some certain things that sickle cell comes with, we have to just sacrifice it. We didn't beg for it, we didn't ask for it. We just have to sacrifice it rather. So it's one thing I always talk about. People need to just actually normalize that too, right? So
just carry on.
We wanted to talk about our experiences, right?
Not the complications. Okay. So one of the other complications of sickle cell disease, we also have leg ulcer.
Yes, leg ulcer.
Leg ulcer. you see a wound on the person's leg or hand anywhere, and it's not just healing. It's not just healing. So that's also another complication of sickle cell disease. And sometimes it can come with severe
pains. Yes, honestly,
you know, and that's one too is also a complication on its own. And then you'll be restless, you don't know what to do. That alone is also one of the complications of it. And then we have lots of them, honestly, complications.
And sickle cell is manageable. It's manageable, and you can live as long as 50 years, 70 years, 80 years. When I was in GSS1, I had a school mother that looked in my face and told me, so that's why you not reach 18 years old, you will die. I am telling you, the day I clocked 30, I was so happy. That was the first thing that kept ringing in my mind.
Well, my father's younger sister, well, she's late now, God rest her soul, but she died at the age of 64. And she had her kids, like she had 4 boys. You know, she had 4 boys, and then she saw her own grandchildren even before she even died. So I don't think someone should come and tell you that, oh, because you have sickle cell disease, so you're going to die before the age of 25 or before the age of 18.
It's not a death sentence.
Yes, it is not a death sentence. And please, I'll say this again. When you see a warrior or someone who has sickle cell disease walking on the streets, please, you don't tag that person as a walking corpse. Please, you don't do that.
Very important.
Don't do that.
Thank you. So you guys, let's talk about how sickle cell affects an individual or sickle cell warriors in general, because I think we have similar experience when it comes to that, right? So
okay, how sickle cell affects an individual living with the disease: mentally, financially, emotionally. You know, sickle cell does not just drain you financially, it drains you mentally, and this is where mental health comes in. You see warriors end up with depression, you know, and then before you know, they would isolate themselves from the society.
And hope you know, depression has its own.
Thank you. So before you
complications
know, exactly, mentally you're unstable, and then you are dealing with something physical. You're dealing with something. How would financially?
That's where insomnia comes in again.
Exactly. So the burden is much. Honestly. So I would want to use this opportunity to say it out to the non-governmental organization we have out there, and then even the government itself. Please, we need help. Warriors need help.
Very important.
We need subsidized rates of medication, drugs. Do you know how much is hydroxyurea now? If you're taking hydroxyurea,
I am. Tell me about it. I am 1,000 milligrams. So if I buy a pack of hydroxyurea, it takes me just 15 days. And I'm done with it. I'll start.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And imagine if you are you have a complication and you're not working. You don't have any source of income to foot your bills. The financial burden is a lot.
Honestly.
And it affects us so much. I'm a member of the Shem Sickle Cell Advocacy Foundation, and then even Leah Joe Sickle Cell Foundation, and even like I am just everywhere.
You have to be everywhere as a warrior.
Yes, I want the talk about sickle cell awareness to be so loud, so that the government can step in.
Don't be like me. Before, I hate to talk about it. Honestly, my first video when I spoke about sickle cell, she personally messaged me and she's like, "Girl, I'm proud of you. Continue." And this is me now. Like I said, we're going to have lots of series about it. It's something that needs to be out there for a larger audience. Honestly,
let's talk about it so that they can come in. At least the financial, it's going to reduce the financial burden it has on sickle cell, because do you know the number of warriors who need surgeries right now, but their parents are not able to afford it?
That's very true.
So those are majorly the effects it has on, and not just on us, so even on our caregivers.
Yes,
it's financially draining on
them.
Yes, and sometimes even them, they get tired. We need the public to help us more. We need the government to help us more.
And we begin to feel like we are burdens to them.
Sometimes I hate to say my pain loud.
Honestly.
So that my mom will not be like, hey, you get the first thing that you're thinking of is the money you are going to actually spend. Well, I used to say sometimes I help myself. That's the truth. I help myself. I'm doing something.
I help
myself. Yeah. So that I will not have to just rely on them completely.
They'll get tired. So they have their own needs as well. They have to take care of themselves as well. I mean, talking about old age.
It's there, no.
It's a lot. Okay, so let's quickly clarify and talk about the myth and facts about sickle cell disease. Some people believe sickle cell is contagious. Meanwhile, sickle cell is inherited.
Yes, blood genetic.
Yes, it's inherited. Yes. So please put that one at the back of your mind, very strong. And another thing again, Judith will say while growing up, they call her Obanje because she's always falling sick.
Oh, and she's a warrior.
Yes. She's a warrior. And Judith just said, then they call her abnormal human being or something. Please, Biko, no be Obanje. It's a health condition.
It is Biko. Be nice, please.
No be Obanje. Do you have any myths and facts about sickle cell?
Okay. People say that before you get to age 20 or 21, because you have sickle cell, you die.
You will not live up to that age.
Yes, we know that because of the condition, you can have the expectancy of your life. There might be shortened, but then not that. With proper management, you can live a very healthy life, a very long, healthy life. So please,
with proper management.
Yes, it's not a death sentence.
There's nothing like in this particular age. You will not live to get up to this particular age. Let's share our experiences, right? Yeah. So, can we hear from you?
Okay. Well, living with sickle cell disease has been a whole lot. Right from childhood. Okay, first time when I found out, well, as a child, as 5 years old, I can only remember myself falling ill just maybe once or twice, and then I was taken to the hospital, and then my mother was like, does she even have this same condition? Because I'm not the only warrior in my house.
Okay.
Yes, I have other 2 siblings. We're like 3. I can't count the first child because he died before I came to the world. So even though my mom was like, he's also, but she didn't confirm it. So I only usually count just myself and my other 2 siblings. God rest their souls.
Amen.
So
I'm so sorry about your loss. I never knew.
No problem. So I had other 2 siblings who had sickle cell disease. So even when I started falling ill, my mom was like, hope she's not also having the same condition like her siblings. So at 5, I had no idea about what sickle cell was all about. And then let's just say till after maybe 1 incident or 2, till I was 8, I got to find out that I'm a sickler, because I heard them saying it. That she's also a sickler. The doctor was telling my mother that she's also a sickler, and I'm like, because I usually hear them in the house say my sisters and my siblings, they are sicklers. So I say, hey, so this is how I'm going to be falling ill like my elder sister and my elder
you'll not be thinking as if you're the next to die
and all of those things. So that was my first time of hearing the word like, you also have the condition. So living with sickle cell disease at that age 8 has really taken a lot from me, because when it started on me, back-to-back crisis, I missed out on school. Even though I was a sharp girl. Yeah,
we are always sharp. Have you ever seen a not sharp sickle cell or very beautiful? You know, we're always pretty and intelligent.
Yes, so
the last time I was having a hospital, episode, I kind of like posted one fun video, but I was having my agogo activity. I was having my agogo activity on, and then a friend was like, yeah, fine girl, they sick. God, why now? I'm like, imagine say I get this condition and I go ugly on top again. God,
I usually say this compensation like from God, like
to us, because you hardly see a warrior who is not fine and not intelligent. We are always brain bugs. That's just it. We are brain bugs number one, and we are always pretty and cute. So that's my day, guys. Yes, thank God for that. We cannot carry the whole problem on our head now.
Yeah, back to the experience. So that time I missed out on school days and all of that, so I had a follow-up. Sometimes maybe extra lessons at home or something. You would see that I will miss out on the whole, maybe 3 weeks I'm not even in school and all of that. Just a little follow-up, and you will see that at the end of I will come back.
School,
my position in school will be second, third.
You can imagine after 3 weeks of not being in school.
Yes, second, third, and all of that. So far, that has been the journey. And then growing up as a child, for me, I did not face anything like stigmatization in school. I wasn't stigmatized, just that my sisters, but not me, because I am a tough girl. I would say I don't take shit. To be honest, I don't take shit. Let me use that.
Honestly,
as a child, you cannot tell me that I am a stickler.
It's something warriors should get used to. Sorry for cutting you short. I think it's something warriors need to embrace. You get, be tough. Yes, you need to have a right. You already
have a condition, so you don't wait for somebody to come and speak on your behalf.
Thank you.
You speak for yourself. That's the truth. So growing up, my friends be like, she's sick again and all of that, and coming for visitation and all of that. So I will accept the visitation in peace. When I recover, I will get back on my feet again and continue life. But well, to be honest, even my parents, they had little understanding about sickle cell, so it was not helpful at all. My mom had just little understanding about it, even my dad. So most times when we need help like this, they don't really know what to do. Except that they will have, like my mom will have to rely on maybe her past experience with my other siblings to take care of me. And like we mentioned here earlier, that sometimes the way you handle this warrior A is not the same type of treatment you give it to warrior B. So sometimes the experience you will have with my sister is what she will want to pass down to me, and that wasn't funny, because usually when my sister was having crisis before, she would use maybe any scarf or something to tie her hand or leg. But me, you don't try that with me. I don't do it. I don't do it. Ikai. Though you don't touch me like this.
Are you serious?
No, I don't like
you
it.
See, you guys see, we are both warriors, but hers is totally different. Mine here, if you tie that area, I feel much better, or you massage it. Or my mom will do the hot water therapy.
I can do the hot water therapy, but you cannot use scarf or anything to tie that. The pain, I'm going, in fact,
it gets worse.
Yes, another level, another degree of pain. So I don't know. So when she's trying to do that on me, you see me screaming. She's like, but your sister,
same thing.
Yes, no. But you like, I don't like it. But because my dad didn't really have much experience on it, and he was actually usually not around. So for me, let's say the little trauma that I had while growing up was the little knowledge they had, and then my dad, knowing that he didn't really know much about it, had this mindset about it. And he wasn't really around, but he had that mindset about it. So whenever he's at home, I love my dad so much, but that time whenever he's at home, you know, the fear of going out and everything.
Yes.
You don't go out.
Yes.
I used to be very, very stubborn. So yeah,
we are always stubborn.
very stubborn. So when I want to maybe go out, play with my peers like that, and he sees me outside, he'll be like, you be outside, you don't know that there is cover. Later you come and be shouting, help me, all those things. So that's, you know, those constant reminder that I was a sickle cell person. And you know, he won't say that I am a warrior.
Yes.
You know you are a sickler.
He's always sickler now, and I hate that word. I don't know if it's just me.
Like,
I hate that word.
Before I continue, let me say something about that word sickler. That sickler word, it's only define this kind of red blood cell you have.
Yes.
Now I'm speaking now to the warriors who are watching this video.
Okay.
Please, if you're seeing this video out there and you know you're a warrior, please have it. Know this today, that this sickler they are tagging you as it is coined from the shape of your red blood cell. It is coined. So if you call me sickler, I don't feel upset about it, because I say to myself sometimes that you are just trying to describe the shape of my red blood cell, my abnormal cell. So I don't feel like, oh, okay, because people call us sicklers because they think that because of the frequent hospitalization. No, it is not. Maybe that's their mindset, but you should carry another different mindset. Carry this in and put it in your heart that it is because you have an abnormal red blood cells, and that is the shape of that. It is sickle, so they have to call you sickler, because you don't put it in your hands that because you go through frequent hospitalization. So
that's why
at least that would reduce the depression, the mental toll it has on you and everything. So let me continue. So when growing up, so my dad will always say, sickler, you know you're a sickler, you're there with your friends. Now they will sleep peacefully and you will come and be crying in the night. You know, my dad used to think that, yes, he used to think that I am abnormal actually. And sometimes he mentions it. He'll be like, you know you're abnormal.
Oh my god.
Do you get? You know you're abnormal. And well, when I grew up, I was actually trying, as a teenager, when I was growing up, I was trying to check really if he really loves me or something.
Yes.
Because saying those words, now let me even say it in Hausa as it is. You know that in Hausa, Rebi Mutum is the way to hit.
Some words in Hausa, but they hit differently.
I have to say it in Hausa. So
oh my god, yes, I understand what you're actually talking about.
As time goes on, I understood that he actually loved me.
Yeah,
and that word is coming from a place of love. So, but if you don't understand it,
and as a child,
you would actually,
yes, I don't blame the way you see it.
It will break you, and
sure.
But I had to, as a teenager, I grew up to checking it. No, let me see, why is he always saying this? Okay, maybe he doesn't want me to fall ill. So when I found out that he really cares about me, so I confronted my dad. Yes, I did. I confronted my dad and I told him, I said, please, don't use this word on me. I don't like it. It affects me. And the day I confronted him, he was shocked, because the way I did it I wasn't polite. To be honest, I wasn't polite about it. Yes,
had it.
Like it's just like the corpus.
Yes.
So the day I confronted him, he was really shocked about it. So I think that's just the traumatic experience that I had. See
why I told you I prefer flogging than what I really had. I thought I was the only one. Honestly, I prefer flogging too. Most especially as a child, I can imagine how you're going to take the whole.
You know, my friends will be like, so she, because that time they don't know, so they'll be like, she's even a sickler, she's even a sickler, and she's a normal person, because they are hearing my dad saying it, so they'll be like, it's the right thing. Yes, so true, she's an abnormal person. So since I confronted my dad, he actually saw that, oh no, he's using the wrong words on me, and then everything changed. Now I grew up into this beautiful lady, and then life continues, tertiary school and everything. When I applied College of Health Technology, Massachusetts College of Health Technology, Zawa, I applied and then got the admission and all of that. After some years, I had to defer. I had to defer for like 2 years because I was now diagnosed with AVM, complication of sickle cell. So I had to deal with that. And my sisters, before my sister died, she also had a complication. And I think it was still also the AVM, but then hers, I don't know how they handled it at the hospital. Somehow she just never got okay. Somehow, yes, from hip grafting to what, and she has just been in pain. So when the diagnosis came out, my mom was really scared for me.
She thought it was
she was really scared for me because she thought it was same with my sister. And the financial burden that comes with having a complication, you're schooling and then here, complication. You leave school and then when you ask your surgeons, okay, how is it going to be, how much, and they are telling you 3 million, they are telling you 2 million, and where will you see that kind of money? You're coming from a home where they don't have so much. So I had to go through that. I deferred because my doctor said the leg is at a stage where I need rest, and in fact I have to be bedridden. So imagine not seeing the sunlight for 2 years. I've been indoors for 2 years. Okay, let's say 1 year with some months, because I after a while I told myself I cannot take it again. Yes, I cannot take it again. So all the checkups to see the stability of the leg, if it's better or something, so that I can just push on with life, and somehow I just decided to get on with my life. Yes, after those periods. So I decided to reactivate my academics and go back to school. It was during that period of, let me use the word, isolation. I was indoors. It was during that
COVID-19 period.
No. I'm just using my own.
Okay.
Because definitely I was isolated from people.
Actually,
life and everything.
I thought you meant COVID-19 period.
So I had to stay during those periods that I had to stay indoors. Was those times that I found out who I really was, who I really am. Yes, I don't know if that's the correct English.
It is.
But that's the time I discovered, in fact, my purpose. I asked myself a lot of questions if I want to be just that kind of regular kind of warrior. Then I told myself, no, I want to be a different kind of warrior. And then it was during that time that it was the most painful time. But then, somehow depression tried to slip in.
Depression always comes.
It tries to slip in. It tries to slip in, and then God helping me. Thank God for Jesus.
And
thank God, because I just he was and he is the one that actually came to my rescue. And because you're not seeing people every day, you're not engaging in your normal routine activities, it's going to break you. It's going to break you. So he came to my aid. Yes, he came to my aid, and I found comfort, and I was able to rest properly. Then I trusted him for the rest of my life, the remaining however what I'm going to become and all of that. So during those times that I decided to, okay, this one you're sitting inside, that should be 2020, you're sitting down inside 2020 or 2021, okay, you are inside, okay, this is what you are facing, and okay, why don't you create just a little warrior community, like a little warrior group? Yes, bring warriors so that you people can talk about your experience, people can share, even if you're facing, okay, your parents are having difficulty knowing what to do and to help you, you can hear from another warrior how he handled his own situation, and then you put it into practice. So that was when I decided to create just a platform, a WhatsApp platform, where I had just like only just 5 warriors, members in that particular group, and I called it Warriors Family.
And that was how I met her, guys. Thank God for communication, thank God for social media these days. That was how I met her. And when I was having my own episodes here, I never knew I have other people too. You get, I was thinking I was the only one partnering with all of these, and I keep asking myself, God, why me? Do you get? Until I met her, met people, we get to interact. Girl, I'm so happy I met you, honestly.
I'm so happy for the Warriors community. If not, because you will meet people of your kind, people who understand the pain you go through, and then you get to grow more. Okay, how am I not doing it well? How am I not getting it well? So that's the time I created that platform, and before you know, from 5 to 10, from 10 to 20, I think now we're almost up to like 100
plus. We're getting to 200, and we're going to be, our community is going to be very large. Trust me.
So, but I would really love to keep connecting with warriors, but I'm not saying that they should keep birthing warriors.
Just our peers that are already existing. That is why we are doing this. That is why we are advocating. We are always talking about it, so it's going to reach a large number of audience and the world at large. Please, we don't need this anymore. We were just there. We could just there.
Thank you.
Just our peers.
We just want to connect with the remaining, not the new ones.
I have an advocate friend that will always advocate, know your genotype before marriage, before saying I do. Judith, shout out to Judith. She's an advocate in Abuja. Shout out to her, and I always get my inspiration from her. So shout out to Judith. You can check her out. She's a very strong sickle cell advocate on Instagram. She lives in Abuja. So she always preaches about that. Know your genotype before marriage.
We appreciate what you are doing.
We appreciate know your genotype before marriage is very important, you guys. It ends with us. It ends with our cycle, please.
We don't want your children to go through what we've gone through.
Honestly, it's very not funny. Love is always not enough. It's never enough. It's never enough.
And
guys,
one thing with this sickle cell I've come to notice is that you always see that once they birth a child with sickle cell, you see either one partner will leave another one or bear the weight
alone.
Either the mother is bearing the weight alone, or the dad is bearing the weight alone.
Or they are together, but they are fighting every day.
Exactly. So it's not funny on us as the warriors. It's not funny. So let me just wrap up with my own experience. So after the group opening and everything, I get to mingle with other warriors. We get to have good how would I put it, time where we celebrate ourselves, not just the world,
not just talk about
sickle cell all the time. We just usually have get together just eat, have fun, and then just take pictures and leave. And it was encouraging.
It was really
encouraging because if you see a lot of them, that vibe,
honestly,
you have that energy, you will smile more often. So after that, I decided to take a bold step back to school.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you very much.
And she's a health worker now, you guys. She's done with school. She's now working. And
so I went back to school. It was not easy. My HOD was like, Jirit, can you do this? I'm like,
they're always asking,
God can help. Yes, God is on my side. And I went back to school and I graduated. I was so happy the day I was graduating.
My dear.
Even though I didn't really do much, but I was inside. I was so happy that I finally was able to graduate. Maybe I still want to further.
Yes.
But
I mean,
coming back
is an achievement.
Do you know what it takes for you to go back to school? The first time you began, you were not using any support. And then you're going back to a school and then you're using a walking stick or you're using a crutch. I had to use a walking stick, and immediately I entered the school gate. All eyes are on me.
Trust me. I can relate.
All eyes
I used crutches for over a year myself.
I've used crutches for close to about 6 years. Yes, because before I had the surgery, I had to. The doctor said, oh, you need a walking stick so that you will not put all the pressure on the affected leg, so that it will not crash, since your family don't have the money to fund the surgery immediately. So you have to use a walking stick, a support first. So I started using it, and then I went back to school with it. I finished my school with a walking stick. I graduated, and then when I after the school, I was like, what next is to go for job hunting. I was like, God, which hospital now will I start applying for a job? And then the first hospital I applied was a Netwealth Rehabilitation Center. Is a rehab, and then I worked there for some time, maybe few months, before I now left for my surgery. Now, you think getting the surgery done was one easy process. It's not. I had to come out for fundraising. My face had to come out.
Tell me about
on social media for that. It was cool with some people, but it was not cool with
others.
I know people who came to my DM and said, I thought you said you trusted God.
You can imagine.
Yes, I am a Christian. In fact, I am a believer. Yes, I gave my life to Christ 2015, and I have had a great walk with Christ. So some people came to my DM. Yes, they came to my DM. Some brethren, some sisters came to my DM and said, you are limiting God. I thought you trusted God to handle the matter. In fact, some people intentionally cut off from me, yes, because I had to go out, to the public for help. So am I now going to die in silence?
People will always.
Am I going to die in silence?
I also went out. I came out for solicitation, financial solicitation.
I sat and I cried. My sister, I cried.
People expect is when you come to them for help, you shouldn't get better. Just stay there.
Yes.
Because you're sick, just stay there. You came to me for help. I gave you money. Just stay there. I don't want to see you fine. Do you know, after the whole episode and everything, I came and I was hearing some news. Some of my very close friends saying I scammed them with my health.
Oh my God.
I collected money.
Oh my.
And I was flexing. I scammed them.
That's the wrong thing to say.
This solicitation happened 2022. I found out about this news this year, not long ago.
And how are you taking it?
I cried.
It's not funny. It's not funny. You don't understand. Like, I had insomnia for like 2 years.
What are you not saying?
I don't sleep.
What are you not
because
saying?
Of the pain.
Guys, if we start talking about
we will not finish.
We are not going to finish because
honestly,
it's
it's a lot.
Oh God.
It's a lot.
Oh,
and then
God.
people
always
some people cut off from me and they are like, you should have had more faith, trust God is working out something. Well, how are you so sure that this is not the way out for me? How are you so sure that this is not where Baba is saying
God is not a magician?
And let me tell you the funny thing. You see how God helped my campaign? I instantly knew that this was anchored by Christ. It was really anchored by Him.
I mean, you have to take a step. You have to do something. And God is not going to come down from heaven and just do one miracle like that.
Somebody just called me when he saw my flyer out there, and it was just like 6 days gone when we started the campaign and everything. He called me and he was like, "Are you the patient?" I said, "Yeah." "Tell me your name." I'm like, "My name is Gonguchiri Patrick." And he was like, "Are you the patient?" I said, "Yes." And I said, "Okay, I want to start by apologizing." Can you imagine that? I want to apologize. I'm so sorry. I want to help, but I want to tell you that I'm sorry. I cannot send 1.5 million to you, but I have 1 million to send to you. And you are apologizing.
Oh my God.
Like,
God.
I'm like, really? You know, he asked for my details. He said, "Is it the one on the flyer?" I said, "Yes." He sent it. And he said, "Please, if I should receive the alert, I should just send him an SMS because I can't reach him too long."
Okay.
So I just saw the alert, 1 million within 6 days. And I'm like, Jesus. Your name, sir? He said, "Don't worry, just get better. I'm wishing you the best. I want you to just get better." These are good souls out there.
It is God that sent that man.
So imagine if I had just sat down
and left it to yourself. You didn't see anything.
Thank you. So that's just it. Like, and then I had the surgery. I had to keep people posted.
Yeah.
Every step of the way.
No, that is the
from
mistake.
Buying the
didn't do.
From buying the everything for the surgery, you know. I don't know if you saw my status one time.
Of course.
All the receipts, I snapped them, did video clips, posted it. And the only thing I didn't do was not to tell them when I was going in to the theater. And then it was when I came out, and then I posted. My sister helped me. She posted on my status how I'm out of the theater. And then every step I kept, even my first physiotherapy, I posted it. Yes, I posted it.
People just
so
want
that
to keep seeing.
Transparency is very important. If not,
actually, it is.
And maybe it's because that you didn't do.
That was
they don't.
to
Yes, they don't know that this is how their money went on. People just want to be updated. What you use their money for. So please. And then that's just what happened, and then here I am today. Now I'm beautifully slain.
She's slain without the third leg.
Exactly.
Yeah, and your baby girl is a medical personnel. What you have to say about that is God, I beg. Nothing like I think. People are mean. People are mean. People will say all sorts of things to you without even thinking twice about it.
Honestly.
But God will always be God.
And even when I had the surgery now, people, there's this mindset that, you've had the surgery now, or you come out of this situation sharp.
They think it's just I might do the surgery.
Bone surgery. No, like if you had told me before, I would have prepared my mind mentally. I'm telling you. I saw a warrior chatting up on one warrior group, and she was asking. I told her, I said, "My dear, please, if you're not ready emotionally, don't go for it. Don't go for it. It's a lot.
It's a lot. After the surgery, it's a whole lot. The healing process is not funny.
It's not funny.
A vascular necrosis is like one of the major surgery in the entire bone family and whatsoever. Is one of the major surgeries. So it's healing process. And for an adult, as a child, there's a way it's going to be mild on you. It's going to be mild on you on a child. But for an adult,
No,
it's not easy.
It's not easy,
Honestly,
honestly.
it's not easy.
Well, I'm still recovering. I will use that word. I'm still recovering.
I myself, I'm still recovering. I get pains there
Yes.
from time to time. Doctors will tell you after the surgery.
But the sweet thing about
be no
it
pain.
is that you get to sleep.
Yes,
at night.
yes,
You don't
comfortably.
you don't experience
It's true.
any pain
It's
at
true.
night. You at least
It's
you
true.
have a restful night.
But they tell you you don't experience pains at all after the surgery.
It's a lie. Like,
That's not true. We get crisis there all
what
the
is
time.
in you, like what has been inserted in that particular cell, it's not
a
part of
foreign
you.
body,
Yes.
yes.
And your body has to adapt. Like, it has to adjust, telling itself that okay, there's something in me
Yeah.
that is now part of me.
Yeah.
So before it will now adjust and begin to adapt,
It takes time.
it takes time. And people will be like, you're still on this sick. You know, some people didn't know that I had this surgery because they've known me before the surgery. So some people that see me using the walking stick are like, you're still using this walking stick? That's hurtful thing to say.
Yes, no.
Well, I don't take it personal like that. Say it, don't say it. It's none of my it's none of my business. But you can, if you say it to another person, it's hurtful.
It's hurtful.
It can affect the person really. So I'm still recovering. If you know Jirit more out there, like guys, if you know me out there, I'm still recovering. When you meet me, I am still recovering. You don't have to ask me, you're still using this walking
Please
Yes.
stop asking because
So when I'm off it, you will know. You will definitely see me without it. So I will leave this. I will hand you over to my friend here so that she can actually tell us her own experience. No, we're not going to.
we were actually saying, hi, this video is going to be 10 minutes for I beg, open and no vex. But you guys, I'm not going to go on with my own experience for today. So this is going to be like more of an episode. We're going to have more warriors. You're going to see more faces because we have a community now, and all thanks to Jirit. Honestly, all thanks to her.
AKA Mama.
AKA Mama. She's the mama of our community. All thanks to her. So you're going to see more warriors, okay, in this particular channel. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please, it's now our YouTube channel, okay? So you guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for having me, baby girl. Until next